Hi everyone! In this video, we'll be discussing what could possibly be the greatest coding interview question of all time. It's an amazing question, with a lot of interesting features. We're eager to hear your thoughts on it. The question may surprise you at first and you may have an unusual initial reaction to it. They don't just ask this question to machine learning professionals, but also to front-end engineers, back-end engineers, and all sorts of engineers. Interestingly, non-machine learning professionals seem to find it more engaging than machine learning professionals. Anyway, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the question. We'll present the question as if we're conducting an interview and gauge your initial response. Here's the question. Write a function that takes in two matrices, multiplies them together, and returns the output. In short, the function performs matrix multiplication. Take a moment to reflect on the question, and share your initial thoughts in the comments. You might have thought, I forgot how to do matrix multiplication. Or, I can't believe I don't know how to multiply matrices, and I studied math. Alternatively, you may have calmly told your interviewer that it's been years since you performed matrix multiplication and asked for a refresher. This is where the question becomes intriguing. The interviewer will tell you, "No worries, you can just use Google to figure it out." This question is genius. It assesses how candidates handle a stressful and unfamiliar situation, which is especially useful for software engineers who may not know or remember how to perform matrix multiplication. Many candidates will feel taken aback by the question, but there's no need to panic. If you're on the job and given a task you don't know how to do, you shouldn't panic. This question also assesses how a candidate is able to look up and understand a complex concept like matrix multiplication in a stressful situation. Matrix multiplication is a good candidate for this because it's not too complicated, but it's not trivial either. It's the perfect balance to see how a candidate is able to grok matrix multiplication on the spot. Another thing, this question is cool because it assesses how the candidate handles edge cases for matrix multiplication, which has a lot of potential issues to consider. For example, what happens when the matrices have different dimensions or contain non-integer values? These clarifying questions might provide insight into a candidate's problem-solving skills. Implementing the solution is also interesting. Similar to reversing a linked list, in that, the algorithm isn't too difficult, but it's still complex enough to prove a candidate's mastery of fundamental programming concepts. Being able to transcribe an algorithm from Wikipedia into a working code solution demonstrates a candidate's proficiency. After the candidate completes it, there is an opportunity to ask them how they would rewrite their algorithm if the two matrices were sparse, which makes this question more interesting. This means that most of the elements in the matrices would be zero. Optimizations can be made in the algorithm to account for this. It's an interesting question for both ML and non-ML folks. Overall, it's a well-balanced question that's not too hard or too easy, with some unique twists to it. Many tech companies could benefit from using a similar question in their interviews. And as a candidate, knowing how to approach such questions could truly help. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this question. What are your initial reactions to it? If you want to learn more about answering challenging interview questions, check out our video, How to Improve Interview Skills. It can help you develop the right mindset for your next interview. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more content. We'll see you in the next video.